password? Imekuuliza password. Now the password is youth T24. Make sure you are youth 2024. The spelling of youth, for the sake of my brother, is Y-O-U-T-H. Not you, mbona najishuku. Nimesema for the sake of Y-O-U-T-H 202. Waulize tu jina yao za ID utashtuka. Let's go. So, any number? For real, niko serious, man. Yeah. Desire kuja upande huu. Give me your M-Pesa number. Nikusukumie tu mbele yao. Kuja nikutumie mbele yao. Enter your number and the amount of your choice. Between 0 wewe acha wewe unaweka 100,000. Mimi ni comrade wa. Aya David, acha tu confirm. Pigia David makofi mazuri. Aya David amepata credit yake ya shilingi 200 yake proper. Next. Nani ameweza? I will just look at it and I will know. Who am I not seeing? You've done it? Well. Let me see. Niko na request moja hapa. Safi. Who is Mav? Kuja. Who else? One last person. Kuja na hiyo yako for the sake of kuja to confirm. Eka tu namba peke yake, amount nitajiwekea. To believe that we're going to have giveaways on TikTok live. So we'll let you know. No, just follow our socials. All the details will be circulated on our socials. I'm now officially broke. Sasa naweza inama. Mukule ni iname. TikTok haraka, let's go on TikTok. Ini ya mwisho, twende TikTok. Watu wa Facebook kwa sababu mko wengi nitawapatia t-shirts. All of a sudden we go Facebook. Facebook is a social app that was developed in the year. Okay, let's go to TikTok. Tafuta Kiboko _DAO. Is it Kiboko _DAO? Yeah, tafuta Kiboko _DAO. Follow that page on TikTok. Alafu follow your page TikTok. Ukishai follow, toka huko TikTok. Sasa rudisha akili hapa. Kwa sababu yale ambayo tunataka kufanya hapa ni mengi. No, TikTok iko na stories where you can tag someone. Okay, kwani mimi ni millennial. 31 years ni millennial, eh? Okay, ndio maana sielewi mambo. Ukitag mtu TikTok ataona. Ukitag kwa stories pia ataona. Situfanye hivyo basi. Let me see the new followers in the room. 7. I want to see. Let me see whether I have enough money for 50 people. 50 times 200 ni pesa ngapi? 100,000. Kwani unafanya hesabu na calculator ya kitambo? 50 times 200, mambo ya haraka ni pesa ngapi? 10,000. Acha tuangalie kama tuko nayo pesa bosi. Hello bosi. Tuko na 10,000 ya kupeana. Tupeane nane. Aya, 8,000 ni watu wangapi? 40 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Amjafika 40. So once mkifika 40 na mni follow nyinyi wote Tribe, ame-mention Swiped, ame-mention Brill, ame-mention Brave, na gani? Aya, twende. Tech Sisters, Avalanche. Hatujakuwa sponsor na Illuminati wewe. Kuna mtu amesema Illuminati. Wewe. Aha. Isaac. Hey, nitatoa hizi pesa wapi? Hope Meta. Hope you guys mnajua jokes, eh? Aha, 1, 2. Anybody else who wants to give it a try? Let's go. Africa. Hackathon, At crypto, Crypto, Oh, hii ndio logo yao, hii, Crypto. Lazy. Letter A. Or ledger? Ledger ready. Unasema? Oh, ledger lady. Si wewe. Tumefika 2, block. Ashasema hiyo. That was the 5th one alishindwa kurudia. Ubuntu alishasema. Ati? Apex. Umesema 3, so mimi niko na deni ya mtu mmoja kwa hii hall. Huyu alisema 4, huyu amesema 5, niko na deni ya mtu mmoja. Pesa kidogo hiyo. Bosi atatoa. Anybody else from this corner? Kuna mmoja ambaye tunatumia internet yake saa hii. Anaitwa nani? Yaani mnatumia internet ya Starlink ya bure na mtaki kuisema yes. Swiped. Memchi. Swiped. You are confirming. You don't even, you are stealing from here. Swiped. Meta. Do you kuficha? Now, so, utapewa thao, Sina mimi. Thao nilikuwa nao nishapeana. So we have your 1,000 shillings. Then we also have your 1,000 shillings. Yeah. 2,000 shillings. Thank God I didn't say which currency. It might be Ugandan shillings, Tanzanian shillings. But trust me, it can't be United in USD. The last amount I want to give, the last one that I want to give, somebody who can give us reasons why we are here. Why are we here? Why are we here? Who are you? Who is this girl? Wacha tutakukujia. Yes, why are we here? One, empowering women. Women, the ladies are women. Both, So it can be women or women. Through blockchain, There are 5 reasons why we are here. Yeah, 5. Financing. Celebrating Youth Month, very important. New technologies like Web3. An array of speakers. Now, if you go to our Instagram account, we have posted all our speakers there. We have posted all our speakers there. How many? Mumona yo poster iko na speakers wote? Tafuta yo poster. Haraka. Look at that poster. I want to give you 2 minutes to look at that poster. Kuna 2,000 hapa inaenda. Look at that poster properly. Iangalie fiti. Meiona? Shami pia niangalie ndio nipate swali. This is the last one. This is the last question, and then we start our event officially, because I can see our team is already here. We are ready to go. So look at that poster. Do you guys have it? Naongelelea hii yenye kona speakers wote pamoja. Are you guys there? But before I continue, have we all registered ourselves kwa Lema? Have we registered? Nani haja register? Tuweke QR code so that we can register. It's good. We have to do a registration for that. Mumeshakram. Mushakram. Iyo poster. Mushaikram. Using the power of guesswork while looking at that poster. Who do you think in that poster is a digital marketing expert, trainer, and digital equity advocate? Guesswork. Funga, angalia poster. Kati yao watu 6, ni nani unashuku? Ni wa hizo vitu. 3, 2, 1, twende. Umeangalia poster ya Chebet wewe na sio huyo. Ati? Ni huyo, Ati? Gigs. Jesus. No alishaipata. It's Chebet. Chebet ndio hiyo yote. Mpigeni makofi. So after this, come for your 2,000 Kenyan shillings. Sawa? Ya za Kenya, 2,000 Kenyan shillings. Hiyo ni pesa mingi? Hiyo ni pesa mingi kwa comrade? Tupunguze. Tupunguze. Tuongeze ifike 5,000. Aya, mpigeni makofi alafu tuongeze ifike 5,000 basi. Makofi tena. Shangwe na nderemo. Ai. Ama namna gani? Tufikishe 5,000. Tutafikiria hiyo maneno. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me, after all that, for those whom we have their monies, we shall make sure that you get your monies. Before we leave this place, make sure you've seen me, because I believe that I am the one who has your monies. In the meantime, I want us to put our hands together for the co-founder of Tech Sisters, my friend, my sister, Valeria Still. Mpigeni makofi. Pigeni makofi. Nice. Karibu sana. Karibu sana. Aya, pigeni. Rudi pale alafu akupigie tena urudi. Enda. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce to you the founder, the co-founder, and the founder of Tech Sisters. All the ladies in the house, put your hands together for Valeria Still.
Wow. I am challenged upwards, so I have to push this down. Hello, everyone. Hi. Hello. Turn to your neighbor. Tell them Web3 is the next revolution. It is the current revolution. Please, just turn to your neighbor. Tell them that. Turn to your neighbor. Okay. That is long. Mulize. Hi, my friend. Hi, my friend. Yes. Your neighbor is someone behind you or in front of you. Okay. Thank you for those who shared that. If you can hear my voice, clap once. If you can hear my voice, clap twice. If you are on your phone, I beg you put it down and look at me. Thank you so much. My name is Valeria Bosibori, the Valerian Still. So do not call me Valerie. I dislike that. Yeah? So if you can't call me Valeria, just call me Val or Miss Bosibori. I stand here in front of you representing two things. One, I am a passionate woman in tech, and I aim to drive and invite more women into tech and giving them more spaces to represent themselves and represent their talent. So how I do this is with Tech Sisters Kenya. It's a community where we aim to empower women, and how we do this is we provide you with resources, organize events, and also give mentorship opportunities to you, especially for women who are in tech or who are trying to find their position in tech. Clap once. The future is women, and the future is me, and the future is you. You have a sister, you have a cousin who's a woman in tech, and if they are aiming to learn about tech, mention to them about Tech Sisters Kenya. To the second reason why I'm here. I will moderate today's session. I will be taking part in flowing the program. We've already mentioned what we are here to do, and most of what you mentioned were very articulate. So if in case you have a class or not, let me plug you how the flow of the program will go. I think it's 2:35 or 2:40 now. So we'll have Sheila come in and talk to us, and then from 3 to 3:45, and then we'll have Chebet, 3:45 to 4:30. This is a conversation to really look up to, because we are going to discover what Web3 is, or what tech it is, and how you can plug yourself, one as a woman or as a techie, or someone who is open to exploring new opportunities about Web3. Then we will talk about digital literacy. Digital literacy has been a conversation with the youth. And yes, we are pushing the conversation, but we need to push the conversation even further. We all know how to use WhatsApp, yeah? But sometimes we use it for, like, not the right reasons. And Web3 is changing that conversation. So that's another conversation to look at. And then in the hour of 4:15 to 5:15, that's 30 minutes, we will do an official launch of what Kiboko DAO is and what this campus tour is about. We are going to different campuses, and before I speak more about that, I will invite the lead of Kiboko DAO, Timothy, to come and speak about it, and then we'll do an official launch from 5:15 to 5:45, and we'll expect you to tell more people so that tomorrow we come and do the technical things and the technical know-how for what Web3 is about. Timo? Aya, any questions from what I have mentioned as you wait for Timo? So the program officially starts from now. Timothy? Okay. So a round of applause. I'm going to invite Timothy Agevi. He's the lead of Kiboko DAO at the moment. He'll speak to us about what Kiboko DAO is and introduce the partners in the house. We have Zindua School, and I have already spoken for Tech Sisters Kenya. Okay. A round of applause for Timothy Agevi. You can do better. Thank you. Hi.
Kiboko. Hello. Aseni. My name is Agevi. Kiboko 001. So Kiboko is a very dangerous animal. The hippopotamus. Another meaning of Kiboko basically in Web3 just means someone who adds great value to the ecosystem, the Web3 ecosystem. So Kiboko is all about pioneering, innovating, and building. Many times we have been seeing solutions coming out from the West, and then we are just consumers. But this time, we are a group of people who have come together. Actually, from our story, we started off like as various teams in a hackathon. We were just near the campsites, brainstorming high on life, how we can improve this ecosystem. Some of the challenges we have faced, like poor paid or developers, some of our products not launching. So we decided to come together. We can do trainings, we can build projects, we can empower people onto this space. And that's majorly all that Kiboko DAO entails. So today we have decided to partner to do this Youth Month. Give you an amazing moment. You guys can interact actually with a coin, will airdrop people, give you the skills, teach you the skills you will be quite handy in your life, like how you can make money out of crypto, some AI also, ChatGPTs and the rest, how you'll be able to smash your assignments easily without getting noticed that you're actually using AI. So I'm quite glad to be here today. I'd like to, with us, we also have Tech Sisters. You can give them a clap. We have Ledger Lady. Come on, guys. You can also, and we also have Zindua School. Not to forget, definitely ISEC. Give them also a clap. And our very lovely CUEA University for also having us. So I'd like to take this chance to invite them, at least give us some insights. Tell us who you guys are. Thank you so much.
Okay. Zindua School. If you're in the room, Grace. Leisure Lady. They're not in. Leisure Lady. Okay. So a round of applause. Thank you. 2 minutes.
Hello everyone, my name is Rita. I'm the co-founder for Leisure Lady, and my other co-founder is there, Nelly. Yeah, so basically we've reached the education, the knowledge, or the gender gap in Web3, and we support both technical and non-technical talent. So if you'd love to join our community, kindly reach out to her or me during or after the event. So nice to see you all.
Hi everyone, we good? My name is Grace. I'm from Zindua School. I'm the community manager. I'm glad to be here. Zindua School, we are upskilling people in the tech field, that is software engineering and data science. So we do it in 2 ways, that is actually 3 ways: core programs and light core programs, and also master classes, that is specialization courses. So for the full-time courses, this is for people who are available full-time throughout the week to come to our offices. And then for the part-time classes, these are for people who are working and are available only for evening online classes. And then for the master classes, this we offer for people already in the industry looking to specialize or to sharpen their skills in certain areas. We were supposed to have a workshop actually today around 11:30, but it didn't happen because of unavoidable circumstances with this hall. In regards to that, I still want us to have that. We're actually supposed to have an introduction session, introduction to coding. So if you're interested in doing a web development introduction course, foundational course, or also a data foundational course as well, I have shared the link with Marietta. I'm informed there's a group for this youth month. If you're not in the group, you can either see me or my colleague to be added to the same, so that you can, it takes around 2 to 3 weeks. That's mostly a preparation before you advance to our core programs. Yeah, and then we are having a UI UX masterclass this coming Thursday. If you're interested in upskilling in UI UX, it's a full day with industry experts. It will be at Circular Innovation Hub, Owashika Road in Lavington. If you're interested, just go to zinduaschool.com/events. You're going to find us there. Register, and I'll see you then. Thank you. This has been Zindua School, looking to interact with you. If you have any questions, just come. I will answer all of them. Thank you.
Thank you for being a good audience. Claps are really beautiful. Another round of applause for them. Thank you. So, maybe you're in the house and some words have been thrown and you are still floating. Nani said DAO and you don't know what that is. A wallet and you don't know what that is. Another word that she said, ecosystem, and you don't know what that is. all that will be clarified in tomorrow when we do a technical session. But Mwakenya is this. An ecosystem is a community. A community is where people are together and they can learn together and do things together. For example, all of these are communities, right? A wallet is like M-Pesa. Nietu inaitwa wallet. So don't worry about that. We're going to have our first session by Sheila Waswar. And just a minute. Okay, I've been asked to take some few minutes before she joins us. So, I've gotten a question. How do I join Tech Sisters Kenya? How many women here are in tech? Hands up. Proudly and boldly, your hand up. Okay, so you can be in tech, coding or not coding. How many women are willing to explore tech? Nice. It's a good number. So how do you join Tech Sisters Kenya? You scan that barcode first. If not, Google Tech Sisters Kenya in every platform and you will find how to join us. Another, how many here are members of Kiboko DAO? Nice. I want to change this number to 100 at least. How many want to know how they can join Kiboko DAO? Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. So, you see the way it's written, Kiboko DAO. Google that. And then on the page, there's somewhere where it says, join our community. So you'll be informed further about that. But because you've just made it to this event, you're already a Kiboko DAO. And we have a special name we call all Kiboko DAO members. Have you heard Timothy say Kiboko? Anyone? No one. So once you join Kiboko DAO, you are called a Kiboko. And that's the Kiboko, how Timothy started it. He described about the Kiboko, the nature of the Kiboko. The my nursery teacher, I'm sorry. Hippopotamus. I'm sure most of us can spell that. Okay. Sawa. Are we ready to have the conversation now? Please. Active audience. If I shout, you shout with me. If I go down, we go down together. Are we ready? Are we ready? Okay. Give a round of applause to the first woman to speak on this event, Sheila Waswa. Woo! Okay. I can move it to you. Okay. Entrepreneurs in the house, you sell clothes online, unauza bundles, uko curious, unauza bangi. Okay, watu wanauza for 20. Aspiring entrepreneurs in the house, please, are you not proud of yourselves? Resilience, stand for yourself, I am ready. So this conversation is going to be about entrepreneurship, and that's how we start this.
Thank you very much, Valeria. Good afternoon. How are we feeling this afternoon? How are we feeling? Nice. So this is going to be a very interactive session. First, I'd like all of us to stand. Just stand. I know it's in the afternoon, we've just had lunch. The person you're going to stand next to is a total stranger to you. I'm not seeing a lot of movement this side. I'm not seeing a lot of movement this side. I'll wait. I'll wait. Make sure you're in groups of 3 and you don't know each other's name. You don't know each other's name. Who are you with? All right. You can turn and face them. Okay, so quickly, this is what I want us to do, all right? You're going to introduce yourself, which in this case could be your name and your course. And I want you to share within that group of 3 any problem or any challenges that you see in the community that you face in day-to-day life and you'd like to solve. You don't need to know how to solve it, just share the challenge. All right? You don't need to know how to solve it. It's a complaining session. Guys, do it. I'm giving us 2 minutes to do that. Thirty more seconds. 30 more seconds. Any challenge or problem that you experience that you'd like to solve? Each person has to share one. Please don't give the solution, just the challenge. Okay, great. We can have our seats. We can have our seats. Make sure you remember the challenge from the group you're in and also the name of the person who told you the challenge. I see people still sharing challenges. Hapo ndio imeishia. Okay. Thank you. Let's get back here. My name is Sheila Waswa. I'm the CEO of Chasing Mavericks, and we are a platform that supports the Africa Tech or the Africa Emerging Tech landscape by ensuring that we amplify their voices, we give mentorships to startups, in the emerging tech field, and of course in this case specifically blockchain. I'm excited to be here. I'm also the regional ambassador for Association of Women in Cryptocurrency. And today's topic is pretty simple: entrepreneurship and innovation using Web3 tools. Now, when Valeria asked how many of us are interested in entrepreneurship or are entrepreneurs, I saw very few hands. But the reason why we were doing that exercise is because at the end of the day, anyone could be, right? As long as you choose to. So maybe it's just a question of what is an entrepreneur and how do we get there. Now, I'd like some answers or people to share from the group of three that we all were a part of, what some of the challenges are that we face in the society and we'd like to solve. Who would like to start? You can just raise your hand and say, in my group, there was this person who would like to solve this and this and this. Or this is the challenge. Guys, come on, come on. Who will start? Yes. Oh, we can't hear you. Yes, Rita. The challenge is what? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. So the challenge is capitalism and the fact that wealth is concentrated in small groups. Okay. They say it's a world of 10 millionaires and I'm not sure what the other part is, but yeah, the percentage in terms of the poor ones is pretty high. Okay. What other challenge? What other challenge? I'd like to see some hand, guys. What other challenge? Yes, please. Thank you very much. Your partner shared that the challenge is conflicts, and the reason why they are doing international relations is so that they can be able to support that. That's very beautiful. All right. What other challenge? Yes, please. Yes, please. Go ahead. Sorry, I can't hear you. The challenge is what? Guys, can you repeat so that I could hear? Ineffective leadership. Awesome. Ineffective leadership. Lovely, lovely. Did that person have a solution? Or it was just the challenge? Just the challenge. One of them is maandamano, sindio? Aya. What other challenge? What other challenge? I'd just like to hear two more, then we go ahead. There's a hand here. Yes, please. Early pregnancies and unemployment. Great. The last one. Yes, please. Gender-based violence. Lovely. All right, great. Now, the reason why we are talking about challenges in the society is because that is why entrepreneurship and innovation exists in the first place. And I'd like us to look at what entrepreneurship is and what innovation is, right? Who maybe has a definition before we go forward? Entrepreneurship, innovation. Yes, please. Yes, go ahead. Allah, umekram. Ama unasoma pahali. Guys, let's clap for him. Let's clap for him, please, please, please. You definitely have a better definition than me. That is really good. So it's identifying, you've said identifying a business idea and the available resources to earn income or create employment. That is beautiful. Who could try innovation? Who could try innovation? Yes. Sorry? Transforming the existing ideas. So, in short, improving on them, coming up with unique ideas, right? Exciting. Any other definition of innovation? Okay, what about invention? What about invention? Who could try invention? Yes. It was not existing at all, right? I think all these answers are very beautiful. Maybe the media team can also just help us there. So in entrepreneurship, of course, is coming up with a business model, as he has rightly put it, so that you can be able to solve problems. The challenges that we were discussing in our groups of 3, when you're already existing programs. But what they did is that they improved, or they came up with a unique way of doing things. When you think about Teslas and the electric cars with Elon Musk, that is an innovation. We already had cars, but improving on that meant that you could make it sustainable, you could make it environmentally friendly by making it electric. So that is, when you're thinking about it, the difference. But most of the time, of course, entrepreneurship cannot exist without innovation, right? Most of the best ideas come from innovation. You have to create something unique for it to sell or for people to buy into it. Now, just a very simple question. And guys, this is going to be very engaging. The answers cannot come from me because most of the time this is what we interact with on a day-to-day basis. Why entrepreneurship and innovation matters? Why entrepreneurship and innovation matters? I want you to imagine your life without M-Pesa. Can you imagine your life without M-Pesa? How would it be? Can somebody paint a picture of their lives without M-Pesa? Somebody just said, yani ata haezi fikiria, right? For those who like to order online, imagine your life without Jumia. For those of us who attend online classes, imagine your life without Google Meet or without Zoom. Or without any of these e-learning platforms that exist. How would your life be? It will be what? It will be difficult, right? Yeah, so that is why entrepreneurship matters. At the end of the day, if you are thinking about the challenges that we have in society, and you are thinking about somebody solving those challenges, that is as simple as it is. Imagine your life without Uber. And with taxis, you're paying 5 times over what you're paying currently. Right? So when you're thinking about making life easier, probably affordable, convenient, faster, right now, at least you guys are in university in the era of ChatGPT. Right? How many of us use ChatGPT? Imagine your life without ChatGPT right now. Oh, sasa hapo kuna kelele. Because you're imagining and it's not working. Sindio? Imagine your life without WhatsApp. How is your life without WhatsApp? It doesn't make sense, right? Now, for those of us who like to travel or go to places, imagine your life without GPS. Hauna Google Map. Na unaenda pahali hata kama unatembea When we are thinking about why entrepreneurship matters, think about those things. Those are the things that make entrepreneurship and innovation to matter. Sawa sawa. So when we are thinking about entrepreneurship, the other bit of it, we usually have 4, we call them 4 foundations of entrepreneurial success. This is for everybody, irrespective of whether in future you want to be an employee or you want to be an entrepreneur, because you need to have this mindset. Whether you're doing, what are some of the courses that you guys are doing? Just shout. Shout to nisikie from the crowd. Political science, Ati what? International relations, there is media there. There is law. There is nursing. There is computer science. Now, in all of those things that you are doing, it's either something called a product that you'll be providing to people or a service. Right? At the end of the day, it goes down to that. And that is also, when you are thinking about the foundation of entrepreneurial success, we have 4 things. We have 4 things. One is the user. One is the user. There's somebody there who said one of the challenges that they have in the community that they'd like to solve is early pregnancies. Who is likely to be the beneficiary of early pregnancies? Anenda kuongea na wazee? Young women, right? So those will be your specific users. Imagine when TikTok came, if they had targeted 40-year-old plus. Will it have worked? It will not have worked. Sindio? Imagine somebody who has a solution that is internet-based, na inahitaji smartphone, na ameamua kuipeleka Turkana uko ndani. Itafanya kazi. Right? Even let's give a basic example. Uber works in Nairobi very well. Sindio? Ukipeleka Uber kule Bungoma kule ndani, kuna mtu atatumia? Hapana. So one of the key foundations of entrepreneurial success is this person called the user. Who is your target audience? Who is your target audience? Ukiamua kuuza gumboots na umbrella time ya jua, utapata wanunuzi. Ama ukija hapa shule and you're selling skirt suits. Si mnajua skirt suits? Skirt suits to ladies here. Will you get a market? You'll not get a market. So you really have to know your users. And one way of knowing your users, of course, there's something called user research. This works everywhere. Depending on what product or service you're providing, you have to think about who your users are. You can talk to them so that you can be able to understand them better. The other thing is the product. Product now is what you're selling. They say as long as it is something that has value, people will buy. As long as it's something that has value, people will buy. Now let me ask, do you buy something because you want or because you need? Yes. Go ahead. Unaweza peana mfano? Nguo. Nguo gani? Kwa sababu nguo pia ni tofauti, eh? Kabisa, sindio? That's true. It depends, right? Now, they say most people will buy something because they need. They'll buy something because they need. But if you really want your business to strive, you have to make sure that customers need it and want it. They have to need it and they also want, or they want to have it. Ni kama kudate dem rembo lakini huku juu kiasi kuna shida. That will be a want, right? Alafu ikifika time ya kuoa, you have to look at what you'll want and need. Wanaume mnasema wao aje. Ni kama for ladies, looking at the men, right now the standards are tall, dark and handsome. Sindio? Tall, dark and handsome with money. Sindio? But saizi hata tall, dark and handsome with little money you can try. Unaweza funga macho kidogo. But after some time and when you are looking for stability in life, akija mfupi round with deep pockets, you'll accept. As long as anapumua. All right. So that is also how our product works. That is important to note. Of course, the other thing you have to think about is market. And when you are thinking about the market, you are thinking about the environment in which your business is operating. Who are your competitors? Who are your customers? And what is the industry trends? Guys, let me give you an example. Who knows when Zoom started? Zoom. Ati nini? Nasikia mtu akisema 2020. Now this is the funny thing. Zoom started in 2011. In 2019, Zoom had 10 million subscribers or customers. Guess how many they had in 2020? Wild guess. Guess how many clients or users Zoom had in 2020? Yes, dear. 40 million. In 2020, they had 300 million. In 2019, I said they had 10 million. In 2020, they had 300 million for a company that had started in 2011. When you are thinking about it, there's something called market. Who are the competitors? Who are the customers? What are the industry trends? Before 2020, ukisikia watu wana work from home, or people are even learning from home, unashangai ni masomo gani watu wanafanya online, right? But after 2020, because of the industry trends, the evolvement, it was pretty different. And that is what led to the growth. So that's the other thing. And the last thing is business models. So therefore, the user, the product, the market, and business models. When you are thinking about business models, I'll use the challenges that we shared here. One person said it's ineffective leadership. What product can you develop that can make money and solve the challenge of ineffective leadership? When you are thinking about early pregnancies, what solution can you develop that will make money? Because that is what a business is. Otherwise, zinaitwa Maranatha Mission, ni NGO. Sindio? The business has to make money. So when you're thinking about the business, whether you're driven by passion or whatever you're driven by, if it is a business, for it to be sustainable at the end of the day, money. That's why utaona kuna vitu zinaitwa monthly subscriptions, yearly subscriptions. It could be pay as you use. There are different models, but at the end of the day, make sure that it makes money. All right? Okay. Now, we've talked about entrepreneurship, we've talked about innovation, and simply the fundamentals of what that looks like in 4 ways: the product, the market, the users, and the business model. What happens with entrepreneurship in Web 3? Maybe let's start. What is Web 3? Anybody, any ideas? I'm not taking myself, so hata definition tapeana, mtakuja kukorektiwa na the person who will be technical tomorrow, sindio? The reason why I started with entrepreneurship and innovation and the fundamentals is because irrespective of what technology you're using, at the end of the day, it will need to be aligned on those 4 fundamentals: the product, the user, the business model, and the market. Whether you are using Web 1, whether it's Web 2, whether it's Web 3, that will be constant. That will be constant. And you're going to look at what happens if you don't follow that. Web 3. What is Web 3? Any thoughts? Naona hapa mkono yenye inataka kuja lakini haikuji. Hebu tujaribu. Sweetheart, I can't hear you. It's how what? Mimi mzee. So, thank you. Masikio kuna vile imeanza kuenda. Aha. Iyo mic iko on.
It's how
I've heard the word new technology. I've heard the word blockchains. Thank you very much. Sijasikia hizo zingine, lakini najua si ati ni wewe hujasema, ni masikio. Any other person Web3? Web3. Yes. Na kuangalia lakini sisikii. I know you can speak louder than that. There are instances where I know you can shout. So try that. Is the next generation of the internet where users can have control, right? Okay. I saw another hand somewhere here. Was it you? Of? Decentralization, all right? That's great. All right. Actually asked ChatGPT, and this is why I like AI, to explain to me what Web3 is, like it will explain to an 18-year-old, so that I can understand and so that you can also understand. And I think, of course, we'll be doing the technicals tomorrow, but today, even as we talk about this, we want to break it down to the simplest way possible. Web3, and okay, I like what they have all said. We say it's the next generation of the internet that gives more power back to users instead of big companies. Right now, for instance, when you are using Google, it has your data. Sindio? When you go to Amazon and you want to order something, Amazon will control your data. YouTube will decide out of nowhere, just because you searched one thing, to give you advertisements on whatever it would want to, depending on algorithm, or even TikTok. You've just searched for one simple thing, and you'll be able to find on your timelines a lot of similar things related to the same thing. Or even when you speak about it, sometimes I've ever realized you talk about something, now all of a sudden you start seeing those ads online, right? That is because the Web 2 world that we live in now gives the power to these big companies to be able to control your data. So Web 3, in essence, being the next generation, and given that it's now, I don't know if we should even be saying next generation anymore, is the internet that will allow you or give you more power as a user, so that you can be able to determine what happens to your data. You will decide if you want to watch an ad or not. And if you want to watch it and somebody is paying for it, can you be able to earn from it? So that is what Web3 is. I like what she said about some key aspects that she's had about Web3. One of them is that it's decentralized, which means essentially that anyone can control it from anywhere. So it's not central. This is not being controlled by, say, Amazon only. You can be able to control it from wherever you are. That also means that you can own whatever it is that you put out or whatever it is that you consume. That is the other thing. And the other thing that's characterized by Web3 is something called smart contracts, which they say are automated agreements. So instead of, say, going to a lawyer to sign for you a certain agreement, ama kama umesikia mtu akisema, why should I involve the government to come and buy this land? Wakati hawakuwa, smart contracts can be able to do that. They can be able to support you with those agreements without involving central third parties. Now, as far as Web3 is concerned, I'm just going to give examples of some of the applications. And of course, you're going to help me in case you've heard of any, so that we see when you're thinking about entrepreneurship in Web 2, how is entrepreneurship in Web 3, right? How is entrepreneurship in Web 3? What are some of the ways that you can use this? Who has ever used Western Union here? Western Union. Nani ashaitumia PayPal? Who is an artist here? Artist. Who is a lawyer? Haya, sawa sawa. Acha tuanze na watu wa PayPal. This side. What are some of the challenges that you experience with PayPal? Pesa hai reflect. Unaambiwa imefika lakini unaangalia balance haiko. Na umepromise utapeleka mtu pahali. Pole pole boss. Haya. Artists, what are some of the challenges that you experience? Artists, niliona artists hapo. Yes, please go ahead.
Check 1 2. Check.
Awesome. So people not appreciating or seeing the value, right? Seeing the value in your art. Lakini kama ni mbaya ama? Sawa. Sijasema kitu. Nani hapa ako na relatives majuu na huwa wanatuma do? Majuu hata inaweza maanisha Tanzania ama Uganda. Naona unainua mkono. Huwa wanatuma pesa kutoka wapi? USA. Through what app? Wewe unaipata aje? Wewe unaipata aje hiyo? Through M-Pesa. Is it instant? Si instant. Na unajua wewe ina cost how much kukufikia? There was somebody who said before they've used Western Union before. But anyway, when you're thinking about some of the applications of Web3 and all those questions that I was asking, at the end of the day, even PayPal itself right now has cross-border payments through crypto, which make it very fast for you to get it instantly. When you're thinking about before all these apps came, when we had only Western Union, or even for those who still use, it will take 3 days. Utaambiwa ukituma pesa lazima ende kwa Central Bank ya Kenya. Central Bank ya Kenya kama unatuma US iende US kwa Central Bank yao, then ikufikie wewe. And the charges are also over the roof. So what Web3 does, and when you are thinking about the applications, media team, maybe you can help with that. There are different applications from financial services. When you're thinking about financial services, that's one of the biggest, especially payments. one of the biggest use cases of Web3, cross-border payments. Inamaanisha ukiwa hapa and you are sending money to somebody in Nigeria through crypto, maybe through Binance, which is an exchange platform, they are going to get it in microseconds, the way you'd send some money to someone through M-Pesa. They are going to get it immediately and a fraction of the cost. So that is one of them. When you are thinking about art, the person who was talking about being an artist, there's something called non-fungible tokens, which basically are digital assets like art. It could be music that you could be able to sell through online marketplaces where you are the one who determines the value. And the good thing is that, again, one of the key components of Web3 is that it's immutable. That means somebody cannot change. It helps with piracy for artists, and that helps as far as Web3 is concerned. Who here has ever thought about how much a Mona Lisa art piece could cost? Mmesikia kuhusu Mona Lisa? How much? Mnaweza Google hiyo. Or when you think about, let me simplify it. When you think about buying land right now as a student, what is the first thing that will stop you from buying land? First thing, cash, right? Cash. So there's something called tokenization of assets. When you are thinking about a token, it's basically a share. Sindio? Inamaanisha, out of a shamba that could probably cost $1 million, you could own a piece of that shamba on the blockchain with just 10,000 shillings. That's what tokenization of assets is. All right? And that can be enabled, of course, again, through Web3. When you're thinking about content monetization, there are companies like Brave, which is a browser. The way you use Google Chrome, you can go to the Play Store and download Brave. When you do that, it does not have any adverts. Unaona vile unakwanga YouTube, unasikiza music, mix imebamba, alafu kidogo unasikia some advertisement about something that you don't even care about, and you have to wait for it. With Brave, there are no ads at all. And if you watch an ad on Brave right now, they've introduced another token, what happens is that you get paid for it. Because ideally, the people who advertise pay for these advertisements, right? But the YouTubes and the Googles and the TikToks will use you as an audience without necessarily paying you for anything. Sindio? Well, anasema, if you are not getting charged, who is the product? You are the product, right? So those are some of them. I think quickly, because of time, I'm being told my time is up. Let's go to what are the chances. I have 3 minutes. What are the chances that your business idea will grow into a scalable business? What are the chances that your business idea will grow into a scalable business? Let me put it to you that irrespective of whether you're using the best tech, which in this case could now be AI or blockchain, stroke Web3, if your product does not meet something called product market fit, which is basically the 4 components I talked about, your product is not going to succeed. Now, research says apparently 90% of startups fail. 90%. 90%. That is to tell you, of course, when you are thinking about the competition out there, when you are thinking about the product, when you're thinking about your customers, when you're thinking about the market, you have to be very careful. Isikue tu ile yenye unaamka then you are like, I'd like to call myself a CEO. Then unaenda ChatGPT unatafuta jina nyingine noma hapo sana. Alafu you are like, all right, this works, let's start. No, it has to make business sense. 90% of them fail. And I did a quick research on a poll on LinkedIn to just find out why blockchain innovations or startups in Kenya fail. I got that 53% of them fail because of poor execution. And 24% of them fail because it's too early for the market, so users don't even know what you're talking about, so they'll not get onto it. There are many other reasons, about 21% why it could fail, which could be, a mixture of capital and such things. And then 3% of those people said it's because of bad ideas. So when you're thinking about your business, again, or your idea, always go back to those 4 points that we talked about: the product, the user, the market, and the business model. I'm not sure if we'll have time. I'm being told no for question and answer. But as I finish, I'd like to say that entrepreneurs can be born or made, or they can be born and made. So at the end of the day, you don't have to be techie. You don't have to be the smartest in the room. In fact, if you are not the smartest in the room, then you are the right person to start a business. You are likely to succeed as long as you're persistent, you're committed, and you're willing to work on whatever problem that you're working on. The question at the end of the day is, are you solving a real need? It has to be a real need, not one where you sat down with your parents and your grandmother and made up, right? It has to be a real need. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for being a very engaging audience, and I look forward to interacting with you some more. Have a lovely afternoon.
A round of applause for Sheila. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sheila, for enlightening us about entrepreneurship. I picked out many points. One, are you building a solution that the market needs? Two, as an entrepreneur, do you have the persistence and the resilience and the effort to build your product? Three, does the customer you're selling to need the product you're selling? So when we started with a few hands that were interested in being entrepreneurs, and then they got growing. I hope now all of us would want to be entrepreneurs. A round of applause for that conversation. Then she moved us to the value of, okay, now, kuna Web 2, now Web 3. Difference you will know, but it's just how you do biashara. Now, ni wewe tu, and you're the boss and everyone behind you. In Web 3, it's different. You have a team, people working with you. Everyone who contributes in your business earns or gets a return back. And she used very good cases, like Brave now, and she mentioned others. This is amazing. Now, are we ready for the next conversation? Are we? Yes. Oh, I love that the energy is growing and we are still here. Are we ready for the next conversation? Okay. A round of applause for Sheila Kiboko. Sheila will tell us about herself, and now she will tell us what it means to onboard from Web 2 to Web 3. Sorry, my apologies. It's Chebet, not Sheila. Sheila. Sawa. My apologies. A round of applause for Sheila. A round of applause for Chebet. Okay. As they do this setup, And we said there are gifts flowing, right? I have 3 gifts to give 3 active audience members that I have picked out from Sheila's talk. One is, so when you want to raise a question, please introduce yourself briefly. Your name, what you do, and why you're interested. Now I mean your question, so that I can pick out your name. So I have the guy in the green jacket. Clap, please come for your gift. I also have someone who asked a question in gray here. I think that's you, please come. And then I also picked out, there was a lady here. You talked about Web3, yes, you. Yes, please join us on stage. Yes, for your gifts. These gifts are on behalf of Avalanche. Avalanche is one of our partners. The banner is there. And they are inviting you to learn Web3 with them. Gift to you. Gift to you. And gift to you. Yeah. Thank you. Hi.
Hi. Hi, everyone. Hi. Mmekula lunch. Amjakula lunch. Okay, when I say Kiboko, you say Kiboko? Kiboko? Aki amjakula lunch, but ni sawa, naelewa. First and foremost, I want to say a big thank you to Val from Tech Sisters Kenya for inviting me to speak today. I am very, very, very excited. I'm going to introduce myself again, if that's okay. My name is Chebet Kipingor. I'm the Kenya marketing lead at Busha. Busha is a crypto exchange. We are actively in the DeFi space. We are one of only 2 SEC licensed crypto exchanges in Nigeria. We are also launching in Kenya very, very soon. We have over 1 million customers in Africa, and we hope that you guys will become our customers also. So, Makofia Busha. So, anybody in the room interested in crypto, trading crypto, check us out. It's BUSHA. Aside from that, just like my very good friend Sheila, who was the first speaker, I am regional ambassador at AWIC, which is the Association of Women in Crypto. So today, I'll be speaking on onboarding the next billion women into Web3. And this is a topic that's very dear to me because this is basically my life. I was actively working in the Web2 space, and the past 2 years, actually 1.5 years, I began my career in blockchain and in DeFi, and I have not looked back. And I'd say this, before, when I thought of Web3 and all these things, AI, all these big terms, I was like, this is for geniuses, it's for very clever people. My background is in marketing, and I don't know how to code. I'm not a techie, but I think these days I identify as a techie. And I think 2 years ago, I attended the Kenya Blockchain and Cryptocurrency Conference for the first time in my life. This is after I just joined Busha in the marketing department, and my bosses were like, go to this conference and see and learn. And when I got this job, I didn't get this job because I was good at blockchain or I knew what blockchain or Web3 is. I got this job because I was good at marketing. And in marketing, I have this policy or this belief that as long as I understand the consumer and I understand the product, I can sell anything. And if you guys are paying attention to what Sheila was telling you about businesses, whether it's a product or a service, if you're in marketing, that's it. It's about basically understanding the psychology and the mindset of your customers, what they need, and speaking in their language. And I went to this conference, and I tell you guys, I was floating. I did not understand anything. I was Googling everything. Watu walikuwa ongea ma points heavy, and I was like, what the hell is going on? But it also sparked a lot of curiosity in me, and I really wanted to know, I wanted to thrive in this space because I felt that there was a lot of opportunity. The unique thing about working in blockchain and working in Web3 that I've come to learn is there are a lot of people who are doing very amazing things that are not just for, yes, there are some that are for vibes and inshallah, but they're changing the world. And I was like, if these people can do it, I can do it as well. So I hope you guys can see my slides. This is going to be an interactive session, and I hope Kiboko Dao guys have a lot of gifts to give you guys. You have gifts. Wamesema kuna gifts. Since mjakula lunch, hopefully chakula iko kwa your mix. So I'll be asking questions. So I think we can move to the first slide. Okay. I think we can pass this question, but, or should I still ask it? I know Sheila had asked it, but I'm going to rephrase it. And I'm going to ask you guys, how many of you in the room feel confident about pursuing careers in Web3? Who feels confident? So, can you tell us why? Yeah. Hi.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have found an amazing community that I'm part of, and a lot of the resources that are there are free, and I also get some space to practice. For context, that's Web3 clubs. Yeah, and I also have an amazing community of women through Ledger Lady. So yeah, it's basically just my brilliance and the community aspect of it.
Nice. Makofi kwake. Beautiful answer. So, like I said, today's session is about onboarding the next billion women from Web 2 to Web 3. And Sheila did an amazing job in explaining the differences between Web 2 and Web 3. Who here knows what Web 1 is? Or who was alive? Okay. Yes. Majorly static websites. Ours, despite women making up to at least half of the population, only 10 to 12% of women are currently pursuing careers in blockchain and Web3. And this is crazy because there's so much opportunity, there's so much money to be made, there's so much freedom. Like we mentioned, Web3 is all about decentralization. It's about taking back the power. It's about being in control. And it's about time women took control over their opportunities, over their finances, and everything we're doing. So just think about life. If women and youth, young people, all of you here and all of us here were young people, if we could claim even half of all of these opportunities, where we would be, and what that future would look like. So, let's go to the next slide. Why Web3 matters. Why Web3 matters for women and youth. So, I'm going to ask a question. Who here has participated in a hackathon? Anyone? Who here has heard of hackathons or knows what a hackathon is? Okay. Do you want to expand? No? Hackathon? Anyone? Okay. Okay, there's a hand.
Hackathon is whereby you come together, form small teams to come get a winner, the winning teams will be seeded so that they can make the solution they have a real solution and maybe develop it into a startup or something else.
Nice. Makofi, makofi. Kiboko dao, uya apewe lunch. Yeah, nice. That's a perfect answer, actually. Yeah, and I don't know if you guys know, there's a lot of hackathons that are currently happening, and there's so much opportunity at hackathons, especially whether you're a woman, whether you're a young person. You do not have to have your degree, have everything figured out, have all the answers. The best part about hackathons is it's group work. It's a community experience where you meet like-minded individuals and you actively test yourselves and you challenge yourselves into problem solving. And that's one of the key aspects about Web3, because everybody in that platform, whether from the most skilled, you don't have to be skilled. Like I mentioned, my biggest fear coming into Web3 is I assumed that I needed to have so much technical expertise, so much technical experience. But you guys can start small, attending hackathons, meeting people who have been in these spaces, earning from hackathons. Kama mkuja watu wanalipangwa. Like, I think last week there was a hackathon by Base Africa. And guess how much the prize was? Who can guess? It was 8 million, guys. What would 8 million do to your life? Okay, anyway. So, just food for thought and a very good side hustle. So I want us to move to the next slide. And basically, I know Sheila spoke about the key differences between Web 1, Web 2, and Web 3, but I'll really quickly go through this. Web 1 was the information economy. So you had Google, you could search, like he said, it was static pages. The biggest difference between Web 1 and Web 2 is you had access to all this information, but you couldn't really interact. You couldn't like leave comments, you couldn't question the information. Like una Google kitu, na Kenya Google inakwambia, even though kusema. That was Web 1. And some of us here are old. We were there from the beginning of Web 1. Yeah, for sure, we were there. And nani ako na email ya Yahoo hapa? Walai. Wow. There are more hands than I expected. Yeah, so that was Web 1. It was all about access to information. Web 2 now changed. Web 2 is the platform economy. Web 2 is where we got access to social media, and it's how most of us have grown up with things like Instagram, now TikTok, all that good stuff. We could interact, we could bond, we could form communities. But, like Sheila put it well, all this, everything we were doing was not in our control. All these companies were make and earn from us. And Sheila gave out very good examples about Web 2. My favorite as a digital marketer is influencers. Think about your favorite influencers. Saizi Azada ametoka kufanya challenge ya baddies, bad babes, anyway, bad girls. Anyway, if you think about any influencer you know, their entire lives are controlled by their platforms where they have followers. So, tuseme Instagram leo yanguke. Like what happened to influencers Russian influencers who are relying on Instagram for their bread and butter. When the war between Ukraine and Russia started, these guys lost access to Instagram because they were Russian and they could not make money because all these big companies control how your data is used and how you earn. Now think about Web 3. Web 3, you control your data, how your data is used, how you access information, and you also have power to control how you earn. And that's where we are currently. We can move to the next slide. Thank you. So I like to say that in Web 2, you're the product, which is the truth. And in this life, how many of us want to be in charge? Do you want to be a boss or do you want to be a follower? No, sim shout. Bosses shout. Aki amjakula. Okay. You want to be bosses? Hands up. Food is coming. Okay, so if you want to be a boss and you want to be in control, I'm gonna do. Tuone. Aya. Okay, that's a good number of people. We can move to the next slide. We can skip the Web3 one. As we wait for the slide, I know. Let's imagine. I know Sheila used the example of an artist, and I want to ask you guys, who here knows about NFTs? NFTs. Who can define NFT? Okay.
NFTs, nasikika. NFTs are like, okay, they are these tokens that you cannot copy, you cannot replicate. They are unique and like they have their own code, each of them. Like each of them has their own code. And yeah, I guess that's the answer.
Nice. Round of applause. So NFTs stand for non-fungible tokens. And I remember there was a guy who said, he spoke about the challenges of being an artist and how not everyone sees value in the arts that they create, maybe because of perception, etc. Because at the end of the day, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But when you're an artist in Web3, when you're an NFT artist, and these are some of the opportunities you can have on platforms like OpenSea, when you upload your art, you control the value of your art, you control who has access to your art, you control everything, like things like plagiarism, things like people stealing or people having access to it. You now extend or you break barriers from your art being limited to the people who could only see it physically to your art having global access. So those are the things and the opportunities both women and youth have. There are so many use cases. One of my favorite use cases as well when it comes to opportunities in Web3 for both women and youth is cryptocurrency. Like I mentioned, I work at a crypto exchange called Busha, and there are very many ways for women and young people to earn. You can earn by becoming a P2P trader. You can earn by investing your money and saving. Who here knows what a stable coin is? Who knows what a stable coin is? So crypto can be scary, like everything in Web3, because everything sounds technical. And in most cases, women, when it comes to investing, we are risk adverse. And risk adverse means we don't like to invest in things we don't know, we don't understand, or things we deem scary. But like I say, and a lot of people in this field of ours in Web3, blockchain, and crypto say, DYOR. DYOR stands for do your own research. And if you do your own research, things like decentralized finance and crypto, you'll be shocked to find how safe decentralized finance or crypto is. And to make it even safer, we have things like stable coins. And stable coins are basically digital assets that are backed by real currency, fiat currency, like the US dollar. So you can save your money in dollars or in USDT or stable coins and earn from that. And so many other opportunities. Other opportunities for women and young people in Web3 is being part of a DAO. Who can tell us what a DAO is? Who knows the meaning of a DAO? Tumekuwa tukisema, welcome Kiboko DAO and everything. Who knows what DAO is? So, a DAO stands for Decentralized Autonomous Organization. So, I don't know if you guys remember in June when the Gen Z movement ilikuwa imeshika and everybody was like, we are leaderless and we don't have rules or we don't have anyone in charge. Gen Z movement is a very good example of how DAOs function and how DAOs work. And a lot of communities in Web3 are decentralized, meaning there is no central core leadership. There is structure, yes, but no single one person is in charge. It is controlled through voting. It's controlled through making communal decisions for the betterment of all good. So if, in case anyone asks you what a DAO is, that's what a DAO is, a decentralized autonomous organization. And you have very big DAOs in Africa. You have DAOs like Kiboko DAO that are doing amazing work, educating people in Web3. You have DAOs like Cello Africa DAO, where you can get access to grants and funding. If you want to develop a solution, you want to work on a project. You have DAOs that do hackathons, where you can earn from coming up with creative ideas to solve real world problems. So the opportunities are endless. So DAOs are like communities. We also have communities in Web3 where you can really grow yourself. Communities like Tech Sisters Kenya, communities like the Association of Women in Crypto, where you get to learn about crypto, DeFi, Web3 for free. You get access to job opportunities. You get access to networking. You can grow yourself. So we'll go around the room, and I need 3 people who can answer this question. I want you guys to be able to picture your Web3 career and answer whether you see yourself as a leader, a creator, or an innovator in Web3, and why. So this question is important. The person who gives a good answer will get a special prize from me. So
Big
who wants to try?
gift in the house. Who's ready? Are you a leader, a creator, an innovator? Who's ready to go? 1, 3. You said 3 people. There's one there. Second, take up opportunities. I have seen 2 more hands. So, or do you want to pick out?
No,
Okay.
no, pick. Well, pick.
Okay, so I have, acha nikuje kwako wa mwisho. I want to use this side of the audience. We have missed engagement from this side.
Okay, so personally I see myself as a creator and as a leader because if I have a career in Web3, it means that I can create an NFT and I can also be a trader and trade cryptocurrency. So I can be my own boss and teach other people to do such. So in that way, looking at it that way, I can be a leader, and I can also create NFTs and sell them. Yeah.
Thank you. NFT knowledge is landing. I like that. Sorry. It was you. Okay.
I think I'd see myself as an innovator. Personally, because I'm doing law, I'd like to see if there are ways that we can merge law and technology, especially to look at people in the villages who are ignorant of the law, not ignorant in a bad way, but we could also be ignorant here because we don't know our rights. So create a system that gets to people everywhere and ensures that they have access to law like people who are actually in urban centers.
Wow, that's amazing.
Watu wa law, and then third person. Lakini umeshika mic sana.
Hello. So for me, I think I'm gonna be both a leader and an innovator because my background is in law, not in tech. But I'm exploring very innovative tech solutions towards cryptography and other areas of law. Because, okay, first of all, we know that the non-technical spaces in Web3 are not as developed. And of course, that's part of what we do with Ledger Lady. So I know I'm going to be a leader in creating space for non-technical people within Web3, especially for lawyers. And then for innovation, there's a big room for innovation in the space of women's health. And that's one of my specialties in law and also in technical knowledge. So yeah, I'm excited to see what the future holds.
Nice.
Can I give a bonus?
Yes.
A bonus question to one person. Yeah.
One bonus. So those are 4?
Three.
Three. Yeah. Sorry.
Good afternoon.
Hi.
Hi, I'm David, and I consider myself as an innovator. I consider myself as an innovator in the Web3 field. Like currently, I'm working on a project for how I can leverage blockchain technology in securing Internet of Things devices, whereby, like considering the field of medicine, most of the patients are in control of their patient records, their details, where they don't have to share out their details since they are more private. And leveraging the blockchain technology, the users, the patients themselves, are in control of their own records. So securing helping in the field of medicine.
That's powerful. That's really brilliant, actually. So you guys are very smart and already on the way. And that's the beauty about Web3. Like, you can literally just sit down and come up with something that's close to home, personal to you, and you can figure out a way to leverage this technology, whether or not you're like a skilled or technical person. And even if you want to learn, the opportunity is there for you to take. So I really want to applaud everyone who gave an answer. I've been inspired. And after this session, I'm going to announce the special prize I'll be giving to the 3 of you. So now, I want us to guess how much the blockchain market is worth, like the value in billions of dollars. Just guess. Who can throw a number? You can shout any number. 9. Nchini kidogo. In billions? Yeah, in billions of dollars. What's the estimated value of the blockchain market? At how much? Menda sana, but jenda sana. 10 billion, that's low. Low, that's low.
So we go up.
Go up. We're getting warmer, closer.
$2019 billion.
Alisema 20 ama 19.
2019.
49 to 48. Ongeza. 60 what? 65. Nimesikia 65 panda juu kidogo. 67.
67
billion dollars. The blockchain market, not now, but it's heading to hit $67 billion in estimates in the next year or so. So, who wants a pie? Imagine you could get a chunk of that 67 billion. You could start earning. There are people who are really earning. If you guys are on Instagram, I want you guys to go and follow a man called Santiago Trulio. Santiago is a Web3 educator. I think 3 years ago, he was washing dishes and working in people's houses as a cleaner. And he started educating himself Web3. Now, this year, Santiago is traveling the world. He is a Web3 educator who goes to places like Oxford University to speak and empower people about these things. And his entire life has changed in 2 years to a point that he can invest back. So that's food for thought. And in this next slide, I'm going to be giving you guys some cheat codes. Can we move to the next slide? Cheat codes. Who here plays games? Who here is a gamer? Gamers in the building. We all know about cheat codes. Yeah? So cheating, we're not talking about cheating. Don't cheat in your exams. Don't use ChatGPT for school. Use your brain. But in this case, we are going to be checking out all the best resources. All of these are free, by the way. Zero bob. And if you use these resources, the world is basically your oyster. And I'm going to be telling you the benefits of each one. So the first one is ethereum.org. So this is Learn by Coding. This is by Ethereum. Who here knows what Ethereum is or has heard of Ethereum? Nice. What's Ethereum?
Hey guys, my name is Nelly from Ledger Lady. Ethereum is a layer 1 blockchain. It was in the first generations. It came after Bitcoin, introduced smart contracts, the whole concept. So yeah, if you know Vitalik, he's the founder.
Amazing, big clap for her. She's done a good job. So if you want to start, like if you're a beginner, Learn by Coding by Ethereum is one of the best places to start for beginners. Basically, you'll get access to tutorials and guides for learning smart contracts. You learn Solidity, which is the programming language for Ethereum, and how to build decentralized applications, or dApps. Or I work for a decentralized application, so Busha is a dApp. Anyway, so this is for beginners, and these are for people who are interested in building on Ethereum. Like, let's say in the future, you can Google what's an Ethereum or how it is being developing in Ethereum. So the next one is Crypto Zombies. And like I mentioned, if you're a gamer, this is a very nice interactive way for you to learn how to code smart contracts in Solidity. And it helps you by, you'll be able to build your own zombie games. So if you like games, imagine you don't even have to wait for GTA 6. Nasikia hiyo ndio imegonjea sana. You can make your own crypto version. It's very good for anyone who's a gamer or anyone who's interested in fun and coding. So the next one is Solana Learn. So this is a resource hub to learn about the Solana blockchain. And it's everything, almost very similar to Ethereum Learn by Coding, but now on Solana. So it's very good for people who are aspiring developers. Like I said, you can be pursuing a degree in anything, and you can take these programs. It can also teach you how to develop on Rust, which is a very popular program right now. Developers wa Rust wanna make dopoa, so check it out. So there's also Consensus Academy. So this is, they have a full certified blockchain developer program and covers different systems. It's recommended for people who want to become more technical in their Web3 career. So we also have Web3 University. Web3 University, so it teaches you the fundamentals of Web3. So if you go to Web3 University, you'll be able to understand all these little crypto Web3 jargons that we like to say all the time. You'll learn blockchain basics. You learn everything from the simple topics to advanced things like smart contract security and development. It's very, very much recommended for beginners, like if you just want to start and understand. And then we have Alchemy University. I think Alchemy are part of the sponsors. Kama umevaa kofia ya Alchemy, sema Alchemy. Alchemy? Nice. Yeah, so Alchemy, if you want hands-on practice, I'd recommend you check them out. Kwa communities ni mingi. Ninge recommend mwanze na the ones that are immediately within your space, like Tech Sisters Kenya. Please, kutane na Val nyuma ya tent. Very, very important.
Ladies who are interested in learning Web3,
yes,
come to Tech Sisters Kenya. We will train you about Web3.
Yes.
Guys and others and non-gender that would want to learn Web3, Kiboko Dao is in the room to learn Web3.
Yes.
2 plugs.
Nice. So this is a list of communities. So it's a mix, just open communities and DAOs. Very, very important, because some of these communities, like I mentioned, will give you access to grants. So let's say if you have a solution, like the solution this young gentleman mentioned about medical data for patients. If you are part of these communities, you can access grants and funding to actually properly develop your solutions. You'll also get first-hand access to things like hackathons, and where you can, and mentorship, and even job opportunities within these communities themselves. So I hope kila mtu amechukua screenshot. In case you have questions about these resources, feel free to reach out to me later. So we can move to the next slide about why now. So as you can see, in Kenya, we have over 1.5 million alone. So we have over 1.5 million people already engaging in crypto, already engaging in Web3. And I like to say, you'd rather be a trendsetter than a follower. You'd rather be an early adopter than somebody who comes when everything is too late. Think about us. Look at their lives now. Look at how they're thriving. So Web3 is not going anywhere. We are currently in the Web3 space, in the wake of it. So you'd rather just educate yourself now, take charge, because why wait for someone else to lead and you have the chance? And that's the food of thought, or fruits or gem I want to leave you with. The next billion women in Web3, the next billion youth in Web3 are waiting for you. People like you to inspire them, people like you to lead them. So it's not a matter of when, it's a matter of now. So thank you, guys.
Thank you, Chebet, for telling us what it takes to onboard the next billion. So,
Yeah, I have mine. So for the
a round of applause for Chebet. I think you have highlighted most of the things, why Web3, the journey, why hackathons are of value, why women and youth are a big part in this conversation. And you even explained what a DAO means. And I can tell someone from the room will leave understanding what a DAO is. Who came did not know what a DAO means and now knows? Nice. I actually was amazed by how there are different people in the room. And I am excited by the fact that we are all, taking our youthfulness and exploring different things. I had a lawyer who is exploring Web3, an artist, a creator, an innovator, and that's amazing. So, for this session, we have 3 sets of awards, two sets rather. So there is one that I'm giving for the people I picked out, and then there are those Chebet picks out, yeah? Okay, so the 4, the ones who answered leader, innovator,
and
or creator. So please come to the stage. Lady, please come to the stage. There was a lawyer. Yes, please come to the stage. And then there was you. Yeah, please come to this. Yeah, I was very amazed by yours. IoT, please come to the stage. So, for this one, please, I'm noticing that the room is moving. Would it be okay if I ask you all to come to the center? Please, just make this quick for me. Please join the people at the center. Fill out the spaces here. Let's make it first. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just take up any space. Don't be afraid to take the front seats. There might be gifts for the front seaters. So you're welcome to join. Yes, lovely, lovely. Come in. Thank you. Yeah. Please, you can also join to the center. Okay. Thank you so much. So, I'll first give my 3 gifts, and then Chebet will give hers. So, I picked out, okay, from the audience, I saw some walkout. The TikTok guy, because you did not introduce yourself, come on stage. I have a gift for you. These ones are coming still. We will announce. Please, let's engage. Yes, a round of applause for them. Thank you. And then there was someone who said his name is Trevor. You were seated on that far right. Ah, okay, okay. I'll pick randomly from... nice. The audience. Who thinks aliuliza swali ama alijibu na sijamchagua? Sorry? Innovation. Okay. Do you take me back, please? What did you ask about? Or you defined the meaning of innovation. Okay, I saw another hand up behind. Are you shy to take gifts? Are you shy to take gifts? Are you shy to take gifts? What were front seats? Okay, come to the stage. Please join. Come, come. It's free gifts. Please. So my gifts have come with an addition. I said they're free gifts. So Avalanche has said, usichomwe na jua. Don't be burnt by the sun. And Kiboko Dao has said, all your spaces should look beautiful. So here is a sticker. Kuja. Kuja. Claps as they take their awards. You earn what you do for what you do. Here's one for you. Thank you. The two. Yeah. TikTok guy. What is your name so I stop calling you TikTok guy?
I'm Michael.
Nice to meet you, Michael. Here are gifts for you. Innovation. What's your name?
I'm Geoffrey.
Okay, nice to meet you. Geoffrey, sorry. Hiya. Claps for them. And now to the biggest gifts in the house. Chebet.
So, the gift is, it's not a physical gift, but it's no, it's okay if there are 5.
Okay.
It's okay if there are 5. The more the merrier. So, like I mentioned, or I didn't mention, I'm a trainer by profession. So tomorrow and the next few weeks, I'll be doing some very good classes about AI that will help people start or kickstart their careers in Web3, especially if you're into entrepreneurship or you want to build a business and you want to leverage Web3 tools and data and all that good stuff. So this is a paid course, and I'll be giving these 5 individuals free, what's it called? Free tickets or free passes to the course. So karibuni.
Hey! Imagine, Kulan AI for free. But not for free.
No, not for free.
It's not for really for free. But it's getting a whole course for that. A round of applause to you. So I will ask you to leave the stage with Chebet, and then she will tell you how this will go. Thank you. Bye. Please follow her. A round of applause as they leave the stage. Thank you. So, our program is going to be disrupted a bit. We were supposed to have a talk from Timothy Agevi on digital literacy, but most of the things he had on the slides are already presented by the previous speakers. So we are going to change this conversation. Of course, you now have questions from the 2 speakers, right? Are there questions in the audience? Please, Aki, my audience. Engage, let's talk, let's communicate. Are there questions from the audience? Would you like them addressed? Yes, lovely. So, I'm going to pick out randomly. Aziz, 1, please come to the stage. These are people who have Web3 knowledge and Web2. So I'll ask you to join me here. Take a seat. And who else? Timothy, are you in the house? No? Okay. It will be a one-man show.
No, I have Kev over there. I have Blaze over there.
Blaze, how is it? Okay. Sawa. We will wait for you, Blaze. And Kefa. It's going to be quick fire questions. Any questions from entrepreneurship, from Web2, Web3? Ahead. By the way, those who are leaving, there is food coming. And how this food will be given. Have you signed up for the event? Had you signed up for the event? So there was a link that was shared to, if you did not sign up, so there's a desk as you exit, you can sign up there. So food will be given based on sign up. Okay. Kefa, please join me on stage. Make it first. Make it first. Yes, Ledger lady, 1 lady, please come. Either of you two. Hadao, Lavender, please come to the stage. Quick fire questions. Any, don't worry. Please, join. Add me a seat, one.
So, can you hear me, guys? How is the session so far?
Okay.
Just a minute. I think I'm moderating the conversation.
Oh, sorry.
Championing ladies representing the conversation. Yeah. Thank you. So, I wanted to ask you guys a question today. I've been around the whole campus and I think you guys are very serious in terms of when I try to talk to you guys, I'm going to class. I have a cat. Is there a cat going on for real right now? Yeah? How is it taking you guys? The pressure. So right now, what we're doing is giving you plan B. It's to stress. This technology is for you. And you can implement anything in Web 2, in Web 3. Let me give you an example of my company. So, as you know, Kiboko DAO. What do you think Kiboko DAO is? A company, an NGO? Does anybody have an idea? Valeria? Microphone? Yeah, does anybody have an idea? Ukijibu utakuwa umepeana. Nishakupatia jibu wewe. Patia mtu ajui. Yeah, I'm going there now. So, what we are, no one knows? Blaze kujaba mbele na kungoje. Nobody knows? Oh, koko live. So, we are what you call in Web 2, we are a circle. We're just a group of developers that have come together so that we can be able to impact lives. It's impacting our lives and we want to teach you how impactful it is. So ideally, what we want from you is just to be here. A lot of people are asking me, why are you giving things for free? Because they are being given to us for free. So it's a chain. I'll show you where it comes from and how it ended up with you. So call your friends. I'm giving away money today. I want to give away 13,000 Kenya shillings. Nikiwaambia $100 hamtaelewa kile nasema. Kuna watu hapa mazee wako kwa hiyo cat. Hiyo mtihani wallahi. Hata nikazi kwa hii shule nikisoma. I got you. No worries. Sorry, the cable keeps taffling, so I'll change my energy. Do you guys want blockchain or not? Question. Simple. Because I've gone around the whole campus. Do you want to be part of blockchain? And I want to hear it from your chest. Simu niambie juu nataka. Kama kuna mtu anataka food, mtoleni sauti niwasikie hadi huko nyuma. Does anybody want blockchain here? It's a yes or no? Yes or no? Yes, right? Can you give me the crowd? Do you want blockchain? Yes. So tell it to the people that come to Kenya and don't know that you're here. Tell them we want blockchain. We want blockchain. Say that again, louder. I love it. I love it. So we're going to go into the quick fire session where, let me just move this. There. This is going to be me. Give me the mic stand here. So far, do you have a question? Like I told you, for every Web 2 company or entity, there's Web 3. I told you, we are DAO, a decentralized autonomous organization. She also works for a DAO. It's called her DAO, fully focused on women and non-binary people. She works for a community. So in Web 2, that's what we are, a community. In Web 3, we're a DAO. What does DAO mean? Decentralized autonomous organization, right? So all of you can be part of our DAO. Am I getting home? All of you can be part of the DAO. I want a question like, what does that get me? What's the value of me being of that DAO? Is there a value? Do you want to know what the value is? I can't hear you. Can you hear them? Do you want to know what the value is? Okay. What was my question? What was my question? Value of what? Value of a DAO. It is exactly what it is. It has governance. It has tiers for you to be able to interact, collaborate, engage, right? For example, have you ever had an event that you want to mobilize for? Maybe you, right? Have you ever had an event that you want to mobilize for? Right? But what are the problems that you find? Money, people to call, support, right? That is what we are, a community that will come together if you have an initiative. If I told you, are you seeing any sponsors around? I told you we are a community. Where are the sponsors? Where's Indomil? Where's Coca-Cola? Where are they? This is a school, right? What is this? A community. What is that? A community. Why? Why are there no sponsors? And I keep you a doctor. There's ways, like somebody said here, to decentralize your own health data. For me, I'm in media, like these guys. I'll tell you one of the problems that we have is money. Another one is access. These two guys are great at what they do. Ask them. Tell them to show you what they do. But you'll never see a movie made by them on Netflix. Do you want to know why? Because one person owns Netflix. But if you guys decide, like I did, and decided that I was going to start a company in media, in Web3, what does that mean for you? It means that as a writer, no one will ever know who you are. You're going to have autonomy. You're going to have transparency. Why? Because I can prove all of the articles rather than doing a whole. How much research do you do to do one paper? How much research do you do to do one exam? How much? But where does it go? No one sees how much effort you've put in. But on the blockchain, guess what? We can put it on chain. It cannot be changed. It cannot be removed. And that way, it's not just AI that did. No, you can show your homework. You remember when we were in primary and guys used to say, show the working out. Just show the math, right? Do you remember that? You guys are, hii chakula iko wapi? Hebu pigie ode mazee akuja na hiyo food. Ikianza kunukia hapa utafurahia. Mtafurahia. So do you want money? Okay, so we're going to be running a campaign later today. I want this room to be full. I want to give a few people 13,000 and a few 5,000. Will that help you guys? Yes. Will that help you? Ule dema kona haja na do, nyinyi hamna haja na do, tokeni muende. But anyway, so we're going to go into this quick fire session. And I want you to ask the stupid questions. Leave alone the smart ones. One stupid question is, na mimi inanisaidiaje? You know? Who said that? I'm watching anyway. So the idea here is, let's first give the panelists a microphone to introduce themselves. And then, Valeria, your microphone, please. So these are some of the smartest minds that I have come across. The reason I picked them, because you see I was called first. Now I'm moderating the conversation because they are smarter than me. In one way or another, they are smarter than me. And they have gone out and started their own thing. Look at that young lady there. She is a leader. That young lady in the back is a leader as well. So can you. Tell her to ebu ambia sonko asimame huko nyuma wamuone. That is a leader. Clap for the leader, guys. Clap for the leader. So right now, you have leadership inside you that is begging to come out. If you're afraid, I usually tell people, it's time to double down. Okay? So, Esther, introduce yourself, please, so that they know what you lead and what you do.
Okay. Hey, can you hear me? Loud and clear? No? Better? Energy. Show them you have money. Anyway, can you hear it now? Perfect. Amazing. So, hey, really excited to see as many ladies in the building. Yeah, so my name is Lavender Esther Hayali, and I am an ecosystem builder. And in this capacity, I'm coming in as an operations steward for HADAO Kenya. So HADAO is a woman-led developer DAO focusing on women and non-binary individuals in the Web3 space. So it doesn't matter if you are hearing about Web3 or Blorel. So we have a residential house in Chiang Mai where we are accommodating every lady in the ecosystem that is actually open to building. After Chiang Mai, we're going to go to Bangkok, and then you're going to hack for the ETH Global Hackathon. So the DevCon is actually an ETH Global Hackathon that is focusing on communities and building and just building solutions. So yeah, that is me about me in terms of HADAO as well. And also like I'm contributing to Avax DAO. So Avax DAO is like a baby for Avalanche, right? So if you're seeing these guys that are wearing the cute little you know, bucket hats, so that is Avalanche, right? And so Avax DAO is like a product for Avalanche, and so I'm contributing to building the Avax DAO community and the ecosystem in Kenya. And so we have different opportunities, so many opportunities, and don't worry, this one is inclusive of everybody. Whether you are a man, whether you are a non-binary individual, whether you are a lady, you're just transitioning into the Web3 ecosystem, we are here for you. So we onboard you, we will, and currently we're also like recruiting ambassadors, Avalanche ambassadors, that will be able to contribute into building this ecosystem in Kenya. And so we are running the ambassador program, we are recruiting the ambassadors, we have different products that we want each one of you to explore through our Snowford platform. So our Snowford platform is more like a grant bounty system, right? So once you become an ambassador for Avalanche, you access, it's exclusively for ambassadors alone, the Avalanche ambassadors alone, and so you get to be on DAO. We are training on Solidity, and the primary programming language on Avalanche is actually Solidity as well as Ethereum. So it's more like you know, joining the dots and finding something that could actually work for each one of us. And yeah, so I think that's it from me. I don't know if anyone has a question, or maybe I should just pass the mic to the next person.
Any questions? Hakuna mtu anataka kwenda Chiang Mai, hata mimi sijui uko ni where. Chiang Mai ni where? Does no anyone know where Chiang Mai is? Chiang Mai is in Thailand. Ushaenda Thailand? Have you ever imagined that not your work, not your education, just your attention and time, they need to do to go to Chiang Mai?
Easy. Just you know, join our community, sign up for the developer cohorts, actually. And then after the developer, you've signed up for the developer cohort, sign up for the hackathon, the hackathon that is actually happening. So we are doing a hackathon, and don't worry, HA means it's actually an acronym which actually stands for Holistic Emancipation Resource. So you have to like register for the hackathon, and then we will definitely need to see your GitHub and how you've been contributing. No worries if you haven't been contributing yet. We have the developer cohort for you where you can start contributing, and then now you are just unlock the packs like that. It's easy, and then you go get your visa, and then we're gonna have to go with you to Thailand.
I think I need to say something for the room. A lot of you guys, how many developers do we have in the room? So this is a non-developer community, basically. So you're wondering, what are you going to be doing at a developer hackathon, right? You come with your idea, then the people that are in the room give you the development technology that you need to make your idea scale. So when I come to Abu Gisema, me, I'm not a developer, mind you. I'm not a techie. Me, I'm like you guys. Me, I'm media. I told you I'm with these guys. So ideally, me, I don't know anything about Aticode, but I have a company that he built. The guy right there, the back guy. You see the silent guy there? That guy. This guy over here. We have a lady developer that's badass. She's called Cindy. She's going to come tomorrow. So what I'm saying is, your idea, your marketing skill, your project management skill, and then the developers as well. Let's create a holistic ecosystem. Okay? You see what I mean? That's why it's holistic. It is encompassing of your thoughts and your prayers. Okay? Chiang Mai. Yes. We have a question over here. Valeria. We have a question over here. The lady in green. anauliza visa yake kama mnampea pia passport aende Chiang Mai. Nataka kwenda Chiang Mai. Clap for the lady for starting the question. Session imeanza. Chiang Mai. Chiang Mai, mtu wangu pool house. Hata sijaona kaa hiyo. Go ahead.
Okay, my question was on the timeline for, okay, you talked about a lot of sign-ups, so what's the timeline for that?
So I think I can also help with that. We have programs running every given day. Right now I have a program running in Nigeria called EcoDev. I have a program in South Africa. I have a program in Embu for animators and developers trying to build games. We have programs running every day. So depending on your availability, so the community is for you to join so that you can get updates. Am I wrong? So you can get notifications. So at any one given time, you can become an Avalanche ambassador and you can have a campaign running, and she has a campaign and I have a campaign and he has a campaign. So all of them are all individual driven campaigns. That's what Avalanche does. We bring you in and then we recruit you to become a company by yourself. How many people like that? Self-employment for the future. Imagine self-employment and still getting a salary. You guys don't even know what this blockchain is like. I'm telling you. You go and you open a platform, you put your wallet address there. Your wallet is just basically your bank account, so people can transfer money in, right? You put your wallet address there and you stay for 2 weeks and $1,000 appears in your wallet. $1,000 ni 130K. Nolipa rent. I don't know. I'm telling you. Let me tell you a story before we go to Kefa. Kefa, you ready? Give me the microphone to Kefa.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
What are the requirements of being an ambassador? You've mentioned that you are recruiting ambassador, but you haven't said about the requirements.
Microphone, please. Could you pass it? That's a very good question, guys. Clap for her. Hizi maswali ni mzuri.
Thank you so much for the beautiful questions, both the lady in green and the lady in pink. So yes, for the ambassador program, actually, it's easy. What skills do you have? That's where we start from. Are you good at marketing? Are you a developer? Are you good at project management? You know, so we have with the bounty system, the Snowford bounty system, it has all the bounties that you can actually contribute to. As a developer, as a non-developer, we just need to understand what skills do you have, and then we can guide you through and give you the resources that you actually need, and then you can actually start contributing in your own capacity.
Yeah. Before Kefa goes, I see a lot of ladies in the room. So I'll tell you a story from a friend of mine that's a developer lady. She came in and Kefa, if I'm wrong, you tell them I'm wrong, okay? If I'm not going to tell their name. You'll know when I tell the story. So there's this lady, she started in the development space. In 6 months' time, she had already started getting jobs. In 1 year's time, she was starting to take trips. So imagine you in your 23 and you're in your father's house and he's paying school fees, and all of a sudden you're telling him, I'm going to Japan. Uko shule. That's what the dad asked. Uko shule. Unaenda Japan. She landed back in Nairobi, went to Naivasha. That's where we founded the company. When we came there, a lot of guys were taking advantage of the developer community, so we decided to found Kiboko down. After that, she went to the US, then she came back, went to Kilifi. So at some point, we're sitting with her, and I'm asking her, so the dad is calling, and she's lying. She's like, but I'm in the house. And I'm like, no, you're not. We're in Kilifi, guy. What are you talking about in the house? And then I asked her, why did you tell your dad that? And she's like, at this point, he thinks I have a very rich sponsor. A very rich sponsor, guys. What does that mean? That this can empower you to the point that no man can pay for you. As they can't even afford you. When she comes tomorrow, you'll see. Me, I saw the ecosystem. Just ask guys. I tell you the truth. Boy child ana bahati huku. You see how many spaces of women there are? Ledger Lady, Hadao, Tech Sisters, and then just one for the boys. And then there's another one that's supposed to come that's called Web3 Clubs. But the women take the cake. So you guys, if you focus on this technology, I guarantee you that in the next few months, you will see change in your lives. Lavender, how long have you been in the space?
So this is like my 3rd year.
Are you going to Chiang Mai?
Yes.
How many days?
6 weeks.
Clap for her, eh? Ngafanya kazi, ngafanya business. That could be you. Chiang Mai. Hadi nakwambia sasa, huo sponsor wako, unaniambia I'm single, nakwambia how? 6 weeks in Chiang Mai? Unapiga tu mapicha pale selfie. Hey my God, this life, no balance every day, different wahala. Kefa. Mwambie boy child problems, please tell them we have problems. But we are good in the space. We are the developer.
Najua boy child lazima ujipange.
Lazima ujipange, ukauke kingumu, ukae ngumu.
Wewe hakuna mtu atakupatia kitu ya bure bana.
Introduce yourself, Kefa. Go ahead.
My name is Kefa Isaboke. I am a blockchain developer. Technical lead for Kiboko DAO, DevRel for Avalanche. Nikianza kujiintroduce mtachoka.
Kyoto Protocol. Sema zote, tunazijua. Sema zote. This is the guy that everybody goes to when they come to the country and they want what is called a smart contract. So it's basically a contract. Who knows what a smart device is? Nobody knows what a smart device is. A smart fridge, a smart TV, smartphone. What's the difference between a phone and a smartphone? You know? Anybody know? Smartphone na phone. Kuna difference. Kuna mtu pale nyuma. Just shout. Great. Clap for him. That's a good answer. But what a smart contract is exactly is in the name. Like he said, it's automated. It's smart. It knows when you do X, it should do Y. So if anybody comes to Kenya that they want a smart contract, it's this guy. So even all of you, when you're building on the blockchain, you want smart contracts so that they can automate the internal operations of your business, right? That's your guy. So take his number.
So I'm also the founder of Musapay.
Sikia, mambo makubwa. Afanya kazi, anafanya kazi ngapi? Who can remember? Afanya 3. Na ule? Afanya saizi 7. Na tujafikia ule wa mwisho pale aanze kutuambia story pia. Go ahead.
Sisi madeva tuna vitu mingi ya kusema, but kesho tuko na session about smart contract development, about Avalanche, and msijaribu kumiss. Itakuwa saa ngapi?
Itakuwa saa 3 asubuhi hadi 5. Kesho kutakuwa na lunch, kutakuwa na t-shirts, kutakuwa na mavitu mob, mavujeng.
So I'll teach you what is Avalanche, what is blockchain, what is a smart contract, what is Solidity, what are smart contracts, how do you deploy smart contracts, how do you test them, how do you audit them. So don't miss tomorrow.
You miss the most important thing. How to make money.
And how to make money.
Thank you. Clap for him, guys. Let's a lady is you. Go ahead. And then now we go into the question. These ones were just special for Chiang Mai.
Hey guys, my name is Nelly. I'm the founder and the co-founder at Ledger Lady, and I am also a blockchain developer. So you can ask me the stupid questions like what is a blockchain? Why is it even a blockchain? I have worked with different chains. I am currently an ambassador for Arbitrum. Arbitrum is a layer 2 solution for Ethereum. If you want to know all of those things, why there are even layer 2s for all that, please tune in to Kefa's session tomorrow. He will tell you all about that. And yeah, that's all from me.
Clap for the lady. So as you can see on this panel, I'm in the panel as well. I'm a non-developer. I don't build. She is focused on more community building. They are focused on the technology, but we are all a holistic community. I like that one. I'm sorry. So, any stupid questions in the room? Serious ones, smart ones, silly ones, opportunities? Yes, we have a question up here.
Okay, so I have a question. Like, let's use an example of me. Like, when you find you are nearing your attachment or internship period, you try to look for places like where you can gain in terms of technology, because you find like you may be limited to some place you go, but you don't do like tech things. You're just there sitting, like fixing one cable in a day. So like, do you guys like offer like internship opportunities, attachment, or even other things that we like to know?
That's what you're doing here. As in, you're here now. Tomorrow we're going to teach you about the blockchain, and then on Wednesday we're going to teach you how to build out your idea so that you can go to Avalanche or Arbitrum or Solana or Base or BitGet. I wanted to ask a stupid question as well, just to add on to his. So if I start a business on Web3, what kind of money am I looking at? In terms of, I have a project, we've come together with this guy who's a developer and we've built out a project, I'm a non-developer. What can I expect in terms of funding, grants, opportunities for funding? Is that something you guys would really like to know? Ndio mje kama mnaacha shule ma mnaendelea. Hebu sikizeni ipate waambieni. Anza na Arbitrum, please.
There you go. So in terms of Arbitrum, I forgot to mention that as Ledger Lady, we are currently running a stylus hackathon. I think someone mentioned what a hackathon is, and I think you guys have a slight idea what it is. So as Ledger Lady, we are running a stylus hackathon. So a hackathon is one of the avenues you can get funding. If you come with your project, you do, first of all, there are bounties for hackathons. The first one gets this amount of money, the second one, so that's the first avenue you can look into earn into. The second thing is grants for your projects. If your project stands out, you can apply for a grant. You can reach out to me, you can apply for grant, and we can assess your project. And I mean, the most money you can get, the least money you can get, the most money you can get is $50,000. You can get up to $1,000 to $50,000, depending on how you want to, tackle your project. And yes, I think those are fundamentally the ones I could mention.
Okay, as a developer, if you are building a project, I'm going to talk about the developer point of view. If you are building a project, let's say on Base have like a weekly grant, which runs from around $10 to $100 weekly. That's on Base. For Avalanche, I think they give you a grant, development grant, up to $2,500. And then Kyoto are also giving you like developer grant, and also you can, depending on if it's an infrastructure project, you are going to get between $10,000 to $100,000 for that project.
10 to what?
100,000.
Did you hear what he said? Is that, how much is that in Kenyan money? I think Avi?
10 million.
10, 13 million. Approximation, lakini milioni hazi approximate mtu wangu hivyo. Guy, that 3 million una approximate nusu. So 100, what do you need to do to get these monies? Tell them as a non-developer, because most of them here are non-developers, yes? So what do you need to do as a non-developer? Tell them. Do you want to know that? Mimi unataka waulizia juu naona. Nataka kujua hiyo swali. Unaona chakula ndio ile pale ama muone chakula nyinyi? Ile si chakula? Si niombe inakuja. Sasa tuchangamke, si ndio? Tuko pamoja hapa. Haya. Do you want to know what you need to do to get this money? I want to hear it from kifua, yani. Tweni sauti niwasikie. Ni mtu mmoja huwa anataka hiyo pesa. Again. 1, 2, 3. Do you want to know what the money is? Wait, how it comes? 1, 2. Aha, very nice. Let's go. Tell them.
Amazing. So actually, like I mentioned before, especially with Avalanche, we have the bounty system where you can apply for grants, and you don't have to be a developer for you to actually, be an ambassador for you to access the bounties and the grants. And then even better, and I love that they actually mentioned the packs that we have in terms of the bounties, in terms of the grants. And even better, we are running an Avalanche Hackathon in Kenya. This is like a lead-up event to the Avalanche Hackathon. The university tours, the campus tours, these are like lead-up events to the hackathon, right? And so we are doing workshops, virtual workshops weekly, every Wednesday, 6 p.m. East African time, and on Discord. Once you just join our community, we will guide you through Discord in case you're not conversant with Discord. And so we will have really, really amazing grants for the Avalanche Hackathon that's happening this year, October, November, early November. So that is one way of you to actually participate and be able to earn in this ecosystem. Even better, you don't have to participate in a hackathon as a dev. It's not restricted to just developers alone. Because you see, in one team, we have like 5 members. We have a front-end developer, back-end developer, smart contract developer, project manager, and then you can have like a BD person. So depending on your skills and depending on your capacity in how you're looking to contribute to that and participate in that hackathon, it is open for everybody. So you don't have to be a developer, you don't have to be restricted by the development side of things. You can definitely just sign up and just participate in the hackathon. So yeah. I don't know, anyone has a question? Yes.
Next question, yes, here, right here. Yeah, wacha tuanze hapa. Wewe unajua uko na akili kutuliko na wadau.
My question is, sijui venye nitaibeba, lakini swali langu ni, mimi nitaongea Kiswahili. Swali langu ni, mtu akitaka hizo ma trainings after this 3 days camp, itakuwa physically ama virtual?
Amazing question. So, hizi zenye tunafanya sahi, these are like IRL, right? So these are like workshops just to be conversant in real life. Just to be conversant with what is Avalanche, what consensus do we use, the Avalanche consensus, the Avalanche infrastructure, the ecosystem. Basically just making you understand the kind of ecosystem that you operate in and how the Avalanche Academy. I don't know if you've heard about Avalanche Academy. So we have like the Avalanche Academy as a side product of what we're actually doing. So, but it's solely by the Avalanche DevRels, right? And so we take you through the core concepts, now the core fundamentals of Avalanche, for you to be able to even deploy your own layer 1 on Avalanche. So those sessions are actually virtual sessions, and they happen weekly up until the hackathon, when it's gonna be happening in November, like early November. So yeah, feel free to just check it out, and if you have any questions, if you need any support, I'm happy to help in whatever capacity.
Thank you.
And also, if you want to, tomorrow, Tuesday and Thursday at around 8 p.m., we'll have the Safarida workshop on Solidity. So basically, Solidity is the language that you use in writing smart contracts. Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m.
Any other question? Yes, please. Yes.
Yeah, so I'm asking if you're interested in marketing, can you do both marketing and developing? And then the next question, what are the requirements that you need for you to be acquired or being hired as a marketer for the whole thing? I mean, yeah, what are the requirements that you check for one to be a marketer? Yeah, because I personally am interested in marketing and developing.
fantastic questions so far. I really appreciate the questions. So I will ask you first, do you have the bandwidth to actually do marketing and developing concurrently at the same time? Yeah?
For me, I think marketing is all about putting the platform out there, right? Yeah. And developing is you selling your idea to the people who want to invest in it, right? Yeah, so I think it's possible if you have the both.
Okay, let me pass the mic to the developer here so he can tell us how much time it takes him to actually debug a code.
Developing is actually building your project, writing the code, testing it, and making sure it's a product that's worth putting it out there. You can actually build your product and market it if you are good. There's a saying that if you can actually build and market your product, you're going to be a billionaire. Because you won't need another person to market for you your product. But if you can only build a product, most developers can only build a product. We are technically gifted, but we can't speak to people. That's people when someone like Lavender comes in, because she's good at marketing. So you might be a founder of the product, but in your team, when you're building your team, make sure you have someone who's good at marketing, who can actually transverse, talk to what do you call them? People with money, VCs for you. What you just have to make sure your product is working, give it to Lavender, and then Lavender will bring you the funds. That's how it normally works out here. But if you are good, you can do both.
Yeah, but then to answer your question, since you are actually really, really passionate about marketing, and it's something that you're actually even doing as a hobby, and you're actually even contributing to that, then I think, yes, you can definitely give it a shot. So, I mean, with Avalanche, like the way I mentioned, like with the bounty system on Snowfort, we have those packs. We have all those bounties on there. So it's just a matter of you applying to those and then now contributing to that. So now it depends with how good you are in terms of marketing. Are you the best digital marketer that we could possibly get? If so, then show us. Definitely we would need proof of work, right? Because then we will be able to have proof that this is something that you're really doing, this is something that you're passionate about, and this is something that you can do, or the best that you can do for that in that perspective. But then as a developer, I myself have been developing for a long minute now, and I can tell you for free that debugging that smart contract, it's crazy. I don't even know how these developers actually, do it so fast like that. But then, yeah, then if you're really a great developer and you're really a great marketer, then yeah, shoot your shot, go for it. The requirements for becoming a marketer? No, I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely just a skill. Like, what are you really good at? Do you create the best reels? Do you create the best marketing content? So in fact, when you're applying for those bounties on Snowfort platform, you will need to show proof of work, what you have been doing, what you've been creating, and then based off of that, then you can actually be able to even unlock more packs for you to contribute more and more. Yeah.
It's basically your resume. Hi, my name is Regan. My main question is, there's a guy who talked about Netflix being owned by one person, and then he said you can use blockchain, you can come up with something like you develop something and then you throw it into the blockchain, right? So how do you ensure that once you've developed something and then you've umeiweka kwa blockchain, how do you ensure that your work is monetized accordingly without really being, because msana anaweza kuja and then afanye add into other things. So how do you ensure that your work is monetized correctly according to the input you had in the work? Yeah.
Kama nakuelewa vizuri, unauliza vile tunaweza kamake blockchain. So let's say you develop a product like Netflix. How do you pay for Netflix? See, you pay for subscription. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Yeah, I believe that's what he's asking.
Is it about subscriptions?
Yeah, Ivo. So, like the main thing is, see, is it your own? See, when you develop it and then you put it in the blockchain market, I believe other people can contribute to it, right?
If you make it open source, yes.
Open source, right?
Yes.
So, if another person aweke code yake, a lot of people do, yeah. So, how are you going to ensure that the monetization of the developed application is given accordingly to you? Maybe that you came up with the idea and you did maybe a rough sketch, msaka kuja na a very, very good code, yeah.
So let's say you're the founder of the product, you've developed the product, you've written the smart contract, but you want people to improve on it. So basically you can automate that smart contract. You can have, let's say, that smart contract for subscription is like, let's say $30 a month. And then you can automate that $30 can, like $10 can actually go to maybe a treasury. And then that treasury will have something called pull requests. If you like make a pull request and then it's merged, you'll get paid based on your contribution. So you'll have funds for developing the product, but your own funds for like continuity of the product.
To add on that, I think what I've come to learn or what I've come to realize about being a developer in this Web3 space is that ownership of your code is so important, because you'd want to make it open source, but you'd want to still become the owner of that code, right? And so if anyone would make any pull request and if anyone would want to contribute to that code, then you need to be the actual owner. Then when people start to use your code, they can actually, it's one way to actually earn, right? When people use your code to actually build their products and stuff, then at the end of the day, you are the owner and you have that proof of ownership for your code. So I think that's also like another plus to that.
Okay, so I have had, okay, I just need a confirmation, because I've heard from you that if you want to apply for a job as a developer or a marketer, you go to Avalanche Academy and you can go on Discord and find the community. So is there anything I'm missing, like a website where you can go and apply for the job?
Yeah, I mean, that's really amazing, because we are a big community on Discord and Telegram, right? And so if you if you check us out on Twitter, on X, AVAX Africa, both A's are caps. A for AVAX is caps and A for Africa is caps. We have the link on the bio, right? The link tree on the bio is gonna guide you, it's gonna take you to the landing page, and then you're gonna have to find all the links that you actually need. The link to the academy, the link to the community, the link to all the resources that you possibly need. So you just need to just join the community, and in case you have any troubles, any questions, whenever you're going through the Avalanche Academy, we have the DevRels that are always 24/7 present. They will answer your questions, they will guide you through, and then you can definitely just kickstart your career right there.
Okay, thank you so much. I would like to close off the Q&A session. No, apologies. I will have to close that. We have one community event, and then we serve as we close out the day. Thank you, Lavender. Thank you, Kefa. Thank you, Ledger Lady. Thank you, Ledger Lady, for taking the questions. Thank you, the audience, for being interactive and engaging with our panelists, let me say. So it's not really a quick fire questions. Exciting. I want to take, before we go to the next exercise, 2 people to just give feedback on what they felt of today's event. Anyone? A guy and a lady, just 2. Who's ready? Who wants to share? Okay, I've taken 1, 2. Nice, thank you. Keep it brief.
Thank you so much. My name is Ezekiel Kakenda again, a law student. I really want to say that I personally even I was not aware of this event because last week I was not in school, but I just came at around 12 noon. As I was entering the school, I saw these blue t-shirts, and for me, whenever I meet a new thing, I like inquiring what is it, and that is when I was sent the link, I registered. So personally, I've really benefited from this event for the few things that I've picked, and for the you people are going to share with me later. I'm ready to learn more from you people. I'm happy that as young as you are able to come up with such an event, and it is really wonderful for all of us. Thank you so much.
What was your key highlight of the event?
Okay, actually, for me, I've heard somebody saying that he's interested in marketing. Personally, I'm a marketer. I have an insurance agency that is running. So when it comes to doing service marketing, I like it most. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for your feedback. We like that this space or this community takes up for technical and non-technical persons. Make sure to share your...
I don't know whether it's evening yet, but yeah. Good afternoon. My name is Murugi Kamande. I'm an international relations student, and personally, I'm not that big on tech, so this has been really helpful. As much as maybe I came after classes, I still picked a few things, and I believe that's the same case for most of the people here. And we hope that we'll continue learning in the days that are coming. And yeah, I just wanted to say thank you for giving us this platform to share and to hear from you guys. It has been really interactive, and yeah, that's amazing. Also, my key highlight was that you gave ways to still interact with you guys even after this event. Like the way Kefa shared about the Zoom meeting on Tuesday and Thursday. I believe we can find a link through what we registered today. And yeah, thank you.
Clap for the feedback. Thank you so much. The panelists, you're at will to leave the stage. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay. If you have any questions, they will be outside, and I'm extending appreciation to all that made today possible. One is to you for staying with us and for interacting with us and for sharing your curiosity with us. 5 rounds of claps for yourself. But this is how we are going to do it. The factorial. So you're going to do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On my count, that's your clap. Are we ready? Okay. So let's go. 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Oh, sorry. Okay, let's go ahead. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1. Thank you. The next is to the main organizers of the event, Kiboko DAO. How many do we do for that one? 6, right? Okay. So, ready? 3. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1. Thank you. For all the partners, how many can, who Who? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18. Are you ready to do 18 hearty claps? And these ones are continuous. Yeah? Until I say stop. Are we ready? Okay, let's go. I'm not feeling your feet. I want to feel you stamp. Yes. Go ahead. Again, 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 again. Stop. Thank you so much. Now, the last thing is now to launch this initiative officially. So, today was the first day, introductory concept. Tomorrow, now you've had smart contracts, NFTs, blockchain, cryptocurrency. Now tomorrow we'll have technical sessions about that. And all attendees, if you signed up, you will get communication on where this will happen, but it will still be within campus. And then the third day, we'll also explore further. And this does not end here. We will be moving to other campuses. But there are projects and solutions you might ideate during these 2 days. You register them for a hackathon. You said hackathons? If you heard, we said hackathons you earn, yeah? It's a way to earn as an extra, as a student, as you build your entrepreneurial, technical, and non-technical skills. So, I will invite Timothy Kiboko. I'm about to launch. Okay, kuja tu tutasaidiana, tutasimama hapa mbele, and then we will get showers of fire and blessing. Camera people, this is the time to come here and make sure this is recorded. So, okay, sawa. Welcome. So, Kiboko Dao, everyone, Kiboko Dao persons, please join on the stage. Please make it fast, make it quick. Blaze, TikTok guy, please join the stage. This is just going to be simple. And then Avalanche, Lavender, Obed, and then Tech Sisters Kenya, me, I will join you. We have Zindura School and Leja Lady. Do we have representations today from Meta? No. I have no privy. Ubuntu Tribe. I have no preview of them in the room. Most of them will be there tomorrow because they'll be coming to train. Memoy, Starlink were here with us before, but they left. They were the ones powering our Wi-Fi and internet today. We have Block Radar, Africa Hackon, Brave, Aziz. Okay. ISEC. The ISEC reps, please. So, this was brought to you by ISEC in partnership with Kiboko Dao. So we'll move all banners to the front. Remember we said, if you have not signed up, no snacks for you. Make it first. Make it rain. Make it rain. Aziz, do you want to come and shower this?
Guys, you are an amazing crowd. From how many people are in this school? How many people? 8,000. So out of the 8,000, you are the few that are going somewhere. So, with no further ado, guys.
Ndo munipige picha vizuri, si ndio? Ndio kofia. With no further ado, the Youth Month. Ameniambia ni pause. Ameniambia ni pause mazee. Hataki wakule. We kama umeamua unasaviwa kando, saviwa haraka. 2 minutes is too much. So guys, how was it? Come to the center guys. Kujeni hapa. We're doing a launch and then we go to food. There's nothing more. Tunataka kupiga picha ya crowd na picha ya organizers. Okay? So first of all, I will start by giving a hand of applause to the ISEC team. Please move forward, guys. Just stand right there in the front. ISEC team, please. Please, guys, let's put your hands together for ISEC in Kenya. Amazing, amazing, aren't they? This would not be possible. Hadao, please come down here. We need you to take the photo as well. This would not be possible if not for ISEC. When they started the conversation with us, there was a lot of back and forth. But like any relationship that starts off rocky, here we are. We look forward to a long-term partnership with you guys as the Web3 community and ISEC. So clap for that. We see your value. Okay? Right. So next, we're going to have the Kiboko DAO team come up front so that we can appreciate them for the amazing work they're doing and thank them for all the amazing contributions that they are going to give to us today and tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. And let me tell you about commitment and sacrifice. Does anybody know what that means? Commitment and sacrifice. This is the example of commitment and sacrifice. Would you leave your house with a broken leg? I ask you again. Would you leave your house with a broken leg? But the education that we're trying to disseminate is so important that this is the way to do it. Move one person. We say in Kiboko DAO, bring one, teach one. Get up here, please. Atuachi mtu nyuma. Au unapiga picha? Patia huyu atakupigia. Kuja. Upenangi picha? Kuja. Leo unapigwa picha by force. Kuja nishikie simu. Unajua atakuwa nitamtoa kwake. Kuja uchike simu nipigie picha. Naona kata huku hakuna wakora. Huku kuna wakora. Hakuna wakora. Nimeacha simu mahali, nimeenda nikaiokota kwa nyasi, nashindwa. Kwani ampendi vima vitu, ampendi pesa, ampendi ukora. Na wachanga. Ni junyi mnasomea law huku, mmesha orientiwa. Yeah? So guys, again, your hands together for the Kiboko DAO team. Harder guys, let's go! Woo! Woo! Yeah! Youth Month, everybody. 1, 2, 3. Youth Month! Thank you guys. And without, mumeka long enough. So with that, the Youth Month is officially launched and we will be going across campuses in Nairobi and we welcome you to come with us. You are all welcome. So, again, clap for yourself, guys. You're being an amazing team and you're doing an amazing job. And for you guys, are they doing a good job? Have you ever seen such an event here? No. So if you want us to come back, put your hands together for this amazing team. Come close. Kuja karibu. Nataka kuona kwa picha wewe. Nataka kuona kwa picha. Come close. So make an arc for me so I can see every individual in the team. And for our Kiboko influencer, please guys, he's been running around with his team. Where's your team? Jeshi kwa wapi? Kujeni hapa katikati mpigwe jeshi. Msiangushe. We, unataka kufanya mambo ile. Yeah? Okay guys, camera, umepiga picha? Guys, clap for them. One last time. Clap for them. Harder, harder. Thank you guys. You're an amazing crowd. Let's see each other tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Without further ado, grab some snacks, enjoy yourselves, and let's see you tomorrow morning, early and bright, right? Thank you guys. DJ, nicheze ngoma hapo kidogo.
Mimi nataka yangu kando, mshikie yangu kando please mazi, sina ubao. Hata sitaki mamitai. Mimi sitaki mitai, mimi sitaki matamu tamu, nataka tu vitu zimekauka. Sawa, sawa.
Patia wale, umepatia wale. So we're going to be